Hello, how's it going, guys? Okay, let's transition in. Okay, how's everybody? Okay, so as usual, before we start, let's do an audio check. Is my audio level good? The music's soft enough and you guys can hear me fine? Yeah? Cool, Space Dusty. Hey, it's a new Build Force member. Hey, I just saw you join on our Discord now. Welcome to the stream. And there was David. Yeah, welcome. I don't know if you're international or one of our Build Force member. And there was somebody else like Outrimman. I think that's Les. Is that your alias? And let's just see who else is in the chat. Okay, so we've got Otakudin, howdy Build Force, yeah, Build Force assemble. Exoria, as usual, you're like 3 AM in Taiwan there, but yeah, soon you'll be going to UK, and then yeah, your time difference will be closer to us. And then Kenny, Bromstone, the gamer. Yeah, hey, yeah, Les, there you go. Yeah, sorry if I'm butchering your alias, like Outrimman. Anyway, yeah, hope you're feeling better with your COVID in Japan. So hopefully you'll be tested negative on Friday and you can come back to South Africa safely, huh? Okay, David, you don't know anything about the Build Force. Oh, okay, so you just joined, like you just happened to see us on Twitch and then you joined in. Okay, so where are you based? I take it you're international then. We're, as you can see, we're Gunpla SA, we're Gunpla South Africa. Yeah, that's where we're based. And then Mech Junkie's also here. Hey, cool. All right, so thank you for joining. Like today was supposed to, or tonight was supposed to be Paul's turn to stream. You know, we take turns every Tuesday. And then yeah, you know, it sucks for him. You know, the ESCOM god said no streaming for you, Paul. So you know, I'll be the backup plan B. So good thing I do have a new kit from our shipments that we released on Friday. So I picked up the Kenbu Zan. It's sure I'm very excited to to build this kit because. I don't know if you recall, I think last month I built the Brady Hound Brad exclusive. So this is like the enemy suit, and it's like the main key antagonist. So he's not really an antagonist, he's just like, I think I need to, before I speak, I think I need to finish the last few episodes of season 2. But yeah, he's not really like the main, well, he is the main antagonist, but he's not like a villain as such. That I feel. But anyway, so this is the main protagonist suit is the Kenbu, but the Kenbu Zan is the upgraded version that we see in season 2. So yeah, I'm really excited to build this one. Okay, let me just transition to the top cam. Oh, David's from Vietnam. Okay, cool. Wow, welcome. Yo, 2 AM over there. Yeah, the Kenbu fights that Imam, the Brady Phantom. Yeah, Brady Phantom. That's when what is it? Ghost. They took the Americans military salvaged the Ghost unit that had the AI in it, like the evil AI, and then yeah, they put it into one of the Brady Hounds unit, and then turned it into a Brady Phantom. Yeah. Oops. So anybody that was thinking of watching the show or is still like in season 1, there's a bit of a spoiler, but again, sorry about that, but it's not really too much of a spoiler, I think. David says I still need to get the HG Amon Ghost Mark II. Okay, well, good luck, because I know that's a P Bandai release. So yeah. Okay, so cool. So let's dig in. Yo! Really excited here. Cool. So we've got the usual plastics, fresh out the box, you know. Fresh out the box. And there's quite a bit of runner in this one. obviously I kept everything in plastic, but I did like go over the manual, and this kit, I feel it's quite, you get some unused parts, so it could be good for kit bashing, whether it's for, you know, other Kyokai Senki kits, or you want to use it on, you know, future projects, any kind of thing. It could be quite handy with those extra pots. But yeah, let's slice into the plastic. And let's just move stuff out of the way. Just have Brady Hound here peeking through. And yeah, I actually quite like, you know, just this Brady Hound Brad exclusive. I actually quite like this design more than the Brady Phantom, which is like the definitive version of it, because I actually feel the Brady Phantom gets a bit too much for me. Yeah. The great thing about the Kyokai Senki kits or designs, that there's like so many varieties, so there's something for everybody. Oh yeah, and this is something I also picked up. Before the end of my stream today, I want to test out this Gundam marker. And this, I think this is a perfect kit to do it, because there's one part that like requires gold stickers on the pistons, and instead of using the stickers, I want to try the gold marker. So Gunpla Neon, hey, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, how are you doing? Are you South African based or international? Let us know where you're from. So yeah, I think before we start with the build, I just want to lay out my mission for today's stream. So I looked at it. I would like to get the legs done, and also the waist, so just so I can attach the legs to it. And before I end the stream, I actually want to paint this piston with the gold Gundam marker, fresh, so that you know, by the time we stream again, it should be like in like 2 weeks time, Tuesday. So by then it will definitely cure, and then yeah, we'll continue with the build. But yeah, okay, right. So let's start slicing some plastic. Okay, just to keep things a bit organized. There you go. Let's keep it out of the way for now. Okay. So while I'm slicing through these plastic bags, I'll check the chat. Let's see. Hey, so we've got Josh Links. Hey, how's it going? Gunpla Neon, I'm American. Hey, well, most viewers are American. Soria, Jeff Neon is the OG Gunpla builder I've been chilling with since a year now. Okay, the OG Twitch Gunpla builder. Oh wow, okay, cool. So I'll definitely give you a follow. Can I do that on stream, or I wonder? I think I can. Yeah, follow. There you go. So give you a follow, and I'll check you out after. Thank you for the follow and being in the chat here, because yeah, we're still a very small time, you know, like, and Twitch is not our main thing. It's just another way of communicating with our fans. You know, primarily we are a Gunpla store, but we're more than just about selling Gunpla to a South African audience. We're about growing the community here in South Africa, you know, and hence that's why we've got quite an active thing going on with our Discord server. That's for our customers in South Africa. We've got our YouTube channel that grows a lot of our different type of variety of video content, and you know, Twitch is one of a type of content that we'll re-upload to YouTube. But yeah, we've got like vlogs there when we do unboxing for when shipment drops. We get like fun. What else? Like there's like vlogs when we just do meetups, even though we just started. There's some build videos, and hopefully soon I can get back to custom build videos, you know, where I do custom paint jobs or customization, that kind of thing, and make it like an entertaining music video type of video. Let me just get all of these out of the way. Sure, there's a lot of runners for this kit. I would say it's like the amount of runners or even pieces. Okay, I don't think it's the same amount of pieces as the RG kit, but it's pretty much the same amount of runners, just like bigger parts. It's not as small as the RG kits that you get from Gunpla. Okay, right, let's get this knife out of the way. Don't think we'll need it for now. Okay, so before we get into building, as a good habit, always check your runners and their and sort them in alphabetical order. So I've got C here. Okay, stickers I'm gonna take out. I will apply the stickers, well, most of it. I think I'll apply all the stickers except for the gold ones that goes onto the pistons. But yeah, I will apply the rest of the stickers as I do this straight build. But yeah, like I always have plans for painting in future. So in the meantime, until it gets painted, it will just get stickers. Yeah, I know how the build, if Natus is here, I don't think Natus is here yet, but yeah, he's got the saying, I know Screechy's got the saying like, fuck the stickers, but yeah, to keep it a bit more family friendly or a bit more cryptic, we'll use the South African term as tech stickers, or just tech stickers. Which just means like go away stickers. Okay, D2. The multicolored runner is an I, not an A runner. Okay, it's interesting. I should check the manual on all the runners in the alphabet. Because I haven't seen an A runner yet. Maybe there isn't an A runner. E2. Oh, okay. Just check the manual just to make sure. Yeah, this kit, it starts with a B runner. That's interesting. Okay, alright, so I think we're all good. So before we start, let's just check the chat quick. So Gunpla Neon, you'll enjoy it on here for sure. Good sized, close community. Yeah, I think what we are on like 30 something. What's it? What do you call it? Followers on Twitch? Yeah. I'm still learning all the Twitch lingos and stuff. I haven't even set up all these like other fancy stuff on Twitch, like what do you call it, like redeems or whatever, all these things. I haven't done any of that. Me and Paul are just like, we focus on the content first, and all these like little gimmicky things we'll like, you know, apply it. Again, like I said, like Twitch is not a main thing, so like, yeah, it's just a way to engage with the community, you know, do a live build and chat with the with our build force members. That's what we call our customers. Yeah, Gunpla Neon sounds like a lot of passion behind what you're doing. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Liz, I'm just gonna say Liz. I'm not gonna try and pronounce your ultra real Mian. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Liz. Yeah, take stickers. Yeah, yeah, we don't like stickers, but you know, it has its place. It's good for beginners. Okay, so let's start with the build. Okay, alright. Yeah, Liz, I hope this is making your quarantine a bit more enjoyable. Yeah, and thank you for joining our stream again, all the way from Japan. Yeah, see you soon when you're back. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, 2019. Okay, the music's okay, hey? It's not too loud. Let me know. B18. Yeah, let me know if you guys are also building something while you're watching the stream, or yeah, if you're building a kit, let me know what you're building. I'd like to hear. J5 and J6. Sure, it's a thick gates. Okay, so it's Les says it's outrem Ian. Outrem Ian. Sure, it's a bit difficult to roll tongue. I'll hear you say it in person when you're back. When I see you. So high 12. Okay, let's do a bit of cleanup here. Les is very much so, was watching Vampy doing her build last night. I should actually check out her Twitch. I think I've only used to watch her stream when she plays Monster Hunter. And I'll join her, like, I think she used to do like take turns to let people join in and play. I think I've done that, like, sure, this is probably like 5 years ago or something. No. It kind of brings back memory. When did I meet Vampy? It's back in 2016, eh? It was your icon that you organized. And we went to Dross in Midrand. Yeah. Oh yeah, for those guys that don't know, so Vampy Bit Me is like a US cosplayer and gamer, and you know, Gunpla builder as well. And she came to South Africa back in 2016. Liz, correct me if I'm making any like mistakes on the info. But yeah, Liz is the organizer for Icon. And yeah, so he helped us get her into the country, and he was one of the, well, she was one of the cosplay judges. And yeah, I met up with her and went to have like all of us had dinner together at Dross after Icon. And yeah, pretty cool. And I got a biltong pack, but like I printed like a Rathalos recipe on it with Rathalos, like it's almost like it's like Rathalos armor made out of yeah, like a dragon head on the label, and it says like 100% Rathalos or something like that. And when you eat it, you get like plus fire attack or something like that. So you get like temporary buff. Okay, I think I've snipped off all the little pigs. So I'll just put on a sticker here. Okay, Otakudin, not building tonight. Gotta wait until payday. Until affordable plastic. Are you done with you don't have any more backlogs? Then what about just like painting or sanding a kit or something like that? Because building a kit is always just like one part of thing that you can enjoy. There's so much more to a kit. Okay, so I'm using the cotton bud here just to press the sticker against, like especially like if it's in tight areas, the cotton bud can like get a firm press into the part. Okay, right, let's assemble. Josh Lynx is building the HG Bale from Iron Blooded Orphans. Nice, nice. That's one of the kits that you got from us, yeah, I think. And Gunpla Neon, I've been adding details to the EG New Gundam and adding the HG parts to it too. Very good kit. By the parts from HG, are you talking about the fin funnels at the back? Yeah. That's really cool. We actually just received our stock of the EG New, like finally, like last week Friday, so that was really cool. Okay, I'm doing the pro trick here because, like I mentioned, eventually all my model kits I always want to paint them. There's a trick that you want to make your disassembly much easier. Snip the male pegs. Not every single one of them, but ones that I feel comfortable doing. Snip at that angle just a little bit, especially if it's a short peg like this, just so that when you assemble, it's still stable, but it will be much easier to disassemble later. Yeah, okay, zoom back. Same thing here. These pegs can be trimmed. Yeah. Again, normally I usually like to definitely trim the thin pegs, but these are quite chunky ones. So there's no risk of them snapping off from disassembling. But I just want to trim them to make disassembling much easier. Sure I get my orientation right. Here we go. And like that. Cool. So it slides on. Okay, before I slide it on, see if there's any also things I can trim off. Nah, it's alright. Yeah, it does feel like a very firm fit. I think let me do this. Let me do this trick. So it's not snipping off the male pegs, but it has something similar, or similar logic. So there's these slits, you probably can't see it, it's enhanced a little bit. So you get these tabs on the inside, those two, they go into like the gutter over there. And if I just shave it off quite a bit, and then there's less, careful not to slice my finger. Yeah, there'll be less plastic, so it'll be not as a tight hold. Then you don't have to struggle when disassembling. Okay, always make sure, especially like a part like this where it's like there's a hole on the other side. You don't want to put your finger here and then when you slice and then you cut yourself. So just make sure you get your fingers out the way. And yeah, I'm also being extra careful here because my attention is split by doing a Twitch stream. And I have to think about talking, so being very careful here. Okay, I've sliced off a bit, let's see. Okay, check orientation. And yeah, there you go, good. And I always like to check, especially on a part that I feel is a bit stiff. I try and take it apart just to see, okay, if it is easy to disassemble. And yeah, okay, I'll keep a knife available on the side here. Cool. Right, one little upper thigh done. That's quite a nub mark here. Okay, let's see. Kenny is building the 30 minutes missions River Nova. Yay, nice. Yeah, we ordered quite a bit of those because yeah, I know that people love the chunky design. It's very unique and it's very Zeonic, like a dom with Zaku colors. Mech junkie starting with the Asteria Type F. Okay, Liz Vampy used to do Gunpla kit builds on Monday. She's getting back into it. Yeah, she was at Icon 2017. Okay, 2017. Getting my year wrong there. Sure, it feels such a long time ago. And then Otakudin still got to do panel lining on a Hayakushiki, but that is for another day. Gunpla Neon, yep, the fin funnels and the bazooka. Yeah, because the EG New only has the main rifle and the shield. Yeah. And Exoria after the shipment went on to a bit of a holiday. Yeah, finally we got our stuff. Like this kit, the one that I'm building now, released I think like middle or late April. So like we packed it in May and like it got shipped just before June, and we were like hoping to get it in June or July, but yeah, we went on to a hiatus. But yeah, luckily that we finally got it. And Josh Links hoping to save enough to get the MG Quant and HG Dynamis on the site. I think I need to start budgeting for Gunpla SA as a monthly expense. Well, we would really appreciate that if you can. Yeah, but look, you know, Gunpla is just a hobby, so make sure you can take care of priorities. You know, like that goes for myself as well. Like these kits, I still buy it with my personal money, and you know, I go easy. I purchase like one kit here and there. I don't go too crazy with this stuff. Bromstone the gamer. I'm just gonna say Bromstone. You guys are seasoned builders, man. You knock those models out quick. The cotton bud tip for the stickers is excellent. Yeah, I learned it from Kawaguchi Sensei. Yeah, he was showing it on the like a pro tip for easy pro tips. And yeah, that's what you can do. You can use a cotton bud. Yeah, because like your fingers are a bit, you know, big and fat. You know, you can't really get all into the grooves. Yeah, what am I doing? I was like on autopilot mode. I was gonna start on the other leg. Okay, right. Yeah, every time I stream, I still feel like, oh, I'm still like, yeah. It's a lot of multitasking. And 12. Yeah, so I kind of like skipped on the first Kenbu kit, but I definitely like wanted to pick this up because I just love the upgraded design. The whole silhouette just got like much edgier, and like I mentioned in the unboxing video, it felt really like it's got the same kind of vibe or energy as Gundam Barbatos. It's like very animalistic, yeah, and it's got a very similar like weapon and tactics as well. It's like uses a big heavy sword, you know, so it's purely melee or close combat. It does have like a little gun on its forearm, so yeah, it's really like the Barbatos Lupus. It's also got like a gun on its forearm. Yeah, so speaking of Kyokai Senki kits, have you seen them? Do you know about them? And yeah, is there any interest for you to try them out? I know we've only got a few of like the ones in stock, like the latest ones releases. The previous ones are actually out of stock, but we will order more, especially if you guys like have an interest in them. We'll bring more in. Yeah, just especially for me, like building so many Gunpla kits over the years, I really love when Bandai does something refreshing, and yeah, Kyokai Senki is one of them. Okay, so sticker 7. Okay, so bend the sticker on the sheet to expose one side. For the vents. So press it gently with tweezer. I don't want to scratch it with the tweezer. And once it's secure, I just press it a little bit with the cotton bud. There you go. Cool. So like these male pegs here, very short, so I'll leave them alone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it goes in really easily, and you can just pop them off very easily as well, so I don't need to stamp them off even more. So like deciding on what kind of pegs gets snipped, it really comes from experience. The more you build, you'll get more, like, just becomes like second nature. Especially like a peg like this. This one I don't touch because this is like a peg full of joint. So especially around joints, you want joints to be nice and snug. As soon as you snip them off, they might become looser. So. If you ever experience that, like joint pegs but too stiff, like once you stop bending them and you feel like, oh, it's cranking a little bit, and then if you don't want to distress and create stress marks or even like damage the peg and rip at its socket, what you can do is like put it out and take like a sandpaper and just sand around, just make it like thinner, so it's not as stiff contact with a female joint, and then that's how you solve that issue. Trust me, for example, the MG Freedom version 2.0, I had the leg, because it's so stiff by the waist, actually, like after doing some poses, it just like the stress mark started to build up and it just snapped off. I did salvage it and like cement it and sand it down and pop it back, but at that point it's like I didn't want to. I needed to sand enough to make it loose enough so it doesn't stress around that area. But yeah, by that point it can't really pick. Like whenever I do like leg raises poses, just drop over down some over time, you know. So yeah, just be careful about that. Okay. Okay, I think I can attach these. It shows it much later, but I'm just gonna do it right away anyway. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. That feels nice. Nice and stiff. Well, not super stiff, but like nice and snug. Cool. Let's check. Takudin says HG Dynamis was my first ever build. I highly recommended it. Yeah. Cool. And just call me Brom. Bro, it's all good. Shut. Joshling said Takudin, I definitely will. Always looking to do double O kits. Yeah, double O kits look really nice and just modern, you know. However, I don't like the season 2 main Gundams redesign though. They look kind of like blocky and like they lost a bit of polygon. Mech Junkie, I see Bandai makes Kyokasenki weapon sets as well. It has all the weapons from the individual kits. Yeah, so we see that and it's like, again, if you guys make a request, I'll bring them in. But I just feel like bring weapon packs from a certain series, like a very niche series. If it's weapon pack from the Gundam franchise, then sure, you know, there's more wide range use for it. But just to bring in weapon sets for Kyokasenki, I think you can kit bash them with your HG Gunpla kits. But yeah, it's quite a niche thing. Like even with the Kyokasenki line model kits, there's one they actually missed, like skipped on. It's one of the, I think it's called Joe Hound or something. One of the grunt suits, and I actually just decided, nah, you know, there's no. If somebody make a request, then I'll bring it in. But otherwise, I try and bring in all the more popular ones. Yeah. Okay, so I need I11. Okay. Just keep track of time. Okay, it's 40 past and I've barely made a dent in this kit, so it's time to get cranking. Okay, I21. Okay, so I'm starting to build the foot, and I also just like to, like, when I build a certain area, while I'm holding this runner, I like to just skim through and just see what else uses from the same runner. So like down here, there's the I7. Just keeps my build process more flowing, so I don't like, you know, cut one piece, put the runner back in the box, and then grab another runner. You know, try and get all the parts that I need from one runner to save time. Okay, oh, these parts from the runner broke off. Cool. Big nubs. It's gonna be crunchy in my Forbidden Sprinkle collection. Okay, so then E. Oh, what? Where's the E? This one? So far with my experience on the Kenbu Zan compared to the Brady Hound, the Kenbu Zan has a lot more bigger pieces. I remember when I was building the Brady Hound, like they were like on one runner, they were like getting to, there's like parts going up to like 60 something. On a part count on one single runner. Yeah. A lot of tiny pieces on this kit. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah, I just love their style, it's very different. this a bit. What was I doing? Looking for this. Okay. Okay, that should be all the parts I need for the 1 foot. Yeah, when I do my second close cut to get rid of the nubs, I actually don't strive to get as super close of a cut. Actually, sometimes I like to leave almost like a micro-millimeter. It's like when I run my finger by where I cut off the nub, I can still feel a little bit of stumpiness, and that's intentional, just so I can sand it smooth when I prep for sanding. Because if I get it too close of a cut, like too flat of a cut with the second cut, then when I do sanding on that surface, it's almost like I have to sand the whole face of that surface down rather than sanding away just a little bit of a stump of the nub down. So if you notice, like when as soon as I finish a cut and I run my finger over it just to feel that's like a little bit of stumpiness, then you know why. Again, these things are just like automatic in my mind most of the time. Like I'm not consciously thinking about doing it. This habit after like what? Over probably close to 30 years of building since I was like 5. Well, obviously back then when I built model kits, I didn't have these pro skills. I just used to just go ham on it. Like I don't even cut the parts off the runner. I just twist them off the runner until like I was like probably in my teens, I think. Okay, right. So let's assemble these parts. Yeah. See, I had a feeling I missed a part here. 10. There you go. Yeah. This. Right. Just checking it out before I put it on. Okay, right. I need to take it apart, so I'll take out the new, put the new part separators to good use. Yeah, so like I mentioned previously, in my last stream, I actually find the Bandai's part separators becoming more and more handy compared to the Waves one. Because the Wave one, even though, so the great thing about the Wave one, it's like, it's made out of steel and it's like really sharp. So that's a pro because it can like really sandwich into the gaps. Whereas the Bandai's plastic one is not as sharp, but that's also a good thing because you know it's not only like you risking of like cutting yourself or hurting yourself, so it's like better for kids to use, but also it doesn't hurt your pot because like if you just like not paying attention with the Wave one and if you miss the slit and you like dig into the side, you might like accidentally chip at it because obviously steel's much harder than plastic, but here with the plastic part separator you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, okay, so I feel here I'm just thinking whether I should like trim off these tabs because they are essentially kind of like a peg. It's either I trim off those tabs, or I trim off like the connection point. So I'm just contemplating here. Which one should I do? I think I'll just do like this at an angle. That should be fine. And just the one side should be enough. There's the both other two sides, but I don't think it's necessary to sort them out. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's assembled, but yeah, it's not super secure. So if I like force it with my thumb, I can like push it, and then the slit gets exposed, and just put in the part separator, and then wedge it in a little bit, and wedge it from the other side, and there you go, sorted. Yeah. So you don't have to like battle with one piece for like minutes to disassemble it. Let me put it here. Okay. Joe Hound looks like a block, lol. Yeah. The biggest reason why I decided not to bring in the Joe Hound is that it looks like the predecessor to it's like it shares a lot of design language to a Brady Hound. Like I think the legs, the thighs, like it's all the same design. So I just feel like and it's got like shorter legs, shorter arms, and it's got like a lot of similarities to the Brady Hound units. So I just feel like nah, you know, because yeah, the Joe Hound is like really grunt suits. They don't get much screen time. But yeah, again, if there's people within our build force they request for them, then yeah, I could bring them in. Okay. Start here. So 14 and 19. Right, let's finish off this leg and check the chat a bit. Okay. So it wants me to insert the foot first. Snip off anything here. Okay. Trim off these. That should be enough. Nice. Yeah, it's a very unique design. It's like off center. And yeah, that's why I decided to try it out. So it's really fun to play with. Cool, sweet. Well, let's leave that leg there. Yeah, the other leg should be much quicker. because yeah, I'm gonna be basing off like my memory. Okay, let's check here before we start. I just check the chat. Josh Links, the Curio series from Double looks. The Curios series from Double look really good throughout. Are you talking about the different iterations of the Curios? Can't remember what the second season's Curios successor is called. I think, sure, it's been such a long time. But yeah, that one does look cool, and especially the movie versions looks really cool. Again, I can't remember all their names. Yeah. Duster, hey, hello. How's it going? Yeah. So Les says, by the way, Jeff, paint day at Nexus is up to 35 people for September 2nd. Thinking we grab a couple of seats to do Gunpla builds. Some of the basic ones, maybe the ones that are in plastic bags. Yeah, we could do, except the ones in plastic bags is almost sold out. Like there's one of each, I think. Yeah, but yeah, we definitely need to get more units of the smaller ones. Yeah, we could do. We're actually thinking of doing like a build and chill day, not this coming Saturday, because Grant, who works at Nexus, he says there's 2 events this coming weekend, so it's going to be very packed. They're not so worried so much about packed in the building. He's worried more about parking space. So I was just thinking, okay, I just said to him, okay, maybe the following Saturday, I think it's 17th or 27th, I can't remember. Like, yeah, I think it's 27th. So we could do like a build and chill with a few Build Force members, and then maybe we can do it again, like, you know, to align with your event on the September 2nd. Yeah. Sorry for the guys that's in the chat listening in. It's like, yeah, it's only for Joburg area. So some of the guys that's in like elsewhere, Cape Town or Durban, sorry. Yeah, but as Gunpla SA grows, we will, you know, maybe we'll do a road trip one day. See all the Build Force members in other parts of South Africa. Okay, so what am I gonna do now? Okay, I'm gonna build the other foot and then the other leg. So I will need parts from I again. And then Brom says, I recently looked into dioramas for the Gunpla. I'm a whitewash kind of guy, so building these white models for the Gundam seems like an artistic approach as opposed to having them painted, I don't know, different strokes, I suppose. Okay, interesting. And then No Sleep Shogun, hey Jeff, how's it going? How's it going, Shogun? Just trying to think, did you, like, what is your most recent builds? Can't remember now. You didn't build it on stream, did you? And they say sold out is good, yeah. Better than having stock sitting. I just hope we have enough stock holding around on the shelf until we get our next shipment. Enrico's here. Hey, how's it going? How you doing, man? Before I started the stream, I saw you drop some cockpit painting. So yeah, need to take a better look at it after the stream is done. Enrico, has your daughter started building her SD kit? Just kind of curious on her experience, if she started. And Victor Reddy, thanks for the follow. Hey, how's it going? Are you South African or are you international based? And then are you also a builder? You know what? Sure, I just snipped off a part that I didn't need. Which is this part? So like trying to build on stream. Like I just snipped off a part I didn't need. Jeff. I think this is for the chest. But where is this chest part? Because that's the other foot. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, silly me. So yeah, I'll just put it in the box. Use it for the next stream. When I get to the chest. Yo, multitasking, hey? What was I saying? I forgot now. Oh yeah, if Enrico, if your daughter has started building her SD kit. Hope it's not too easy for her, giving her a bit of challenge. Letting her work her brain muscles, but also not too challenging. Yeah. Maybe you'll need to help her with the stickers. Because I find the stickers are actually quite tricky. Well, not for me, but like if I imagine I was a kid, it would be tricky. Okay, so E2. Right. Okay, so no sleep. Shogun says great weekends, almost halfway done. Oh, weeks almost halfway done. Did I say weekend? Yeah, sure. Dusty says, lucky I live an hour's drive from Joburg, so I could attend this event if I wasn't so busy with matric. Yeah, no, you focus with your matric. After it's done, then you can celebrate a bit, and then we'll see you. What area are you in? Rico, doing good, man. Always get on here late, but good to see the progress. Oh no, you're not late. But yeah, we should have about another half an hour to go. I always think like I want to stream for not too long, like an hour and a half is a good solid number. And sometimes it does extend into 2 hours, but yeah, that's kind of the time frame that we've set for ourselves. She hasn't started on her SD kit yet. She's super keen, but the weekend was craziness with birthday parties. She loves the warhorse though. Good to hear. Yeah, you know, party with the friends and family, and then yeah, she can build the kits are there for her to build anytime she wants to. Perhaps let her like, you know, it is her kit, so let her build whatever she wants, but maybe see if she wants to build the horse first, because it will be less complex and will get her, like almost her brain to get used to the build process. Because yeah, it is, even though it's the same company, Bandai, that she's built the Pokemon kits, she's built those before, but yeah, it will be a different experience. Not super different, but yeah, it will be a slightly different experience. So maybe build the horse with less parts and get a used to that, and then try out the HG Gundam kit. If I recall correctly, it's the HG Night Strike Gundam, correct? Yeah, it looks like a very cool kit. Okay, here's the other foot done. Right, let's work on. I'm just gonna put them side by side here. So let's build the left leg. Okay, it will go much quicker now since I remember the process. Okay, Duster, any updates on when Barbatos is in stock again? I would love to know, man, but yeah, it's up to Bandai whenever they want to produce more. Hey, they don't share that information with the public because I don't know if you know, but Gunpla since 2 years ago, scalping has become a huge problem for Gunpla in Japan. So Bandai is having trouble to the local retailers in Japan are having trouble to like keep stock on shelves, because of scalpers. They know how valuable these things are, so as soon as stock hits the shelves in normal retail stores in Japan, they just get like bought out by scalpers. And so a way for Bandai to tackle this is that they stopped sharing with the public of their reissue schedule. Reissue means reproduction schedule, so like nobody knows what their reproduction is going to be like. Normally, like before, they would share reproduction schedules like about 2 or 3 months ahead of time. So like if we're in January, I know what's getting reproduced in February and March. But yeah, like especially with like, I think they stopped sharing that information like beginning of this year, because yeah, scalpers they can like plan what kit is coming out, and they'll just hit the and they know like when the stores are getting restock of it, then they just like hit the stores and just buy out all the stock, and the Japanese real consumers get nothing. So Bandai just says, okay, we're not sharing any more information anymore. Yeah, and now even in Japan, retailers, they do these raffle systems. So it's like you get a number, and then they say, okay, these 10 numbers of the raffle, you get to buy the kit. So like you draw a raffle number, and then come back in an hour's time, and they will announce who gets the chance to buy the kit. Or they also do like questionnaire system, quiz system. So they say, oh, in order to buy this kit, you got to answer like, oh, who's the pilot for this kit that you're buying. So if you're buying a new Gundam, they're going to ask you, oh, who's the pilot? And if you can't answer that, then they know, oh, you're not then you're probably like a scalper. You don't know, what you're buying. And still, they also limit to like 1 unit per customer, so there's enough to go around for everybody. So yeah, Duster, yeah, sorry man, you're gonna have to keep waiting for Barbatos Master Grade for a while, and you're gonna be on the waiting list. Sorry to say, because there's a lot of people on the build force. You're not in our build force, eh? You're not in our Discord. Yeah. So even though when we get stock of Barbatos, sorry, you're gonna have to wait until we get it again. after a few more times. But look, if you join a build force, you can be in the queue. Like basically how it works is you make a request in our Discord, I put you in a Google spreadsheet and I put a date when you made that request. So 10 people who made a request for the same kit, when we do get a stock of it coming in the shipment, I'll look up the people that made the request for the same kit and look at the date when they requested it. So the sooner you join our Discord and request for the kit, you know, you'll probably be like higher up on the queue. But yeah, again, you're behind a few people, so you're gonna have to wait a little longer, even though when we do get stock of it. And speaking about joining our Discord, and for customers, you don't have to just buy a kit to join us, because you know, buying a kit, it can be quite expensive, and you know, not always you're gonna be interested in the kits that's available. So a way to join in the Discord is you can buy a gift voucher, a gift card. It's a digital gift card, so it will be emailed to you instantly, and with that you'll instantly get the invite to the Discord invite link. Yeah, and we've got different gift cards ranging from $50 to like I think 1,000 or something. So yeah, since you're a student, just spend $50, get yourself a gift card, and then join the Discord, and then you can make all your requests there. And like I said, I don't know when stuff will be coming in, but rest assured, if an item's coming in shipment and you're not in the queue, like if you're up to getting on it, before the stock comes in, I'll message you and say, okay, this is the price, you happy with it, and I can create a custom order for you to reserve the stock for you, so that as soon as it comes in, as long as it's paid for, then it will be shipped out to you. Just so you don't have to fight with everybody else on release day. I think that's all the parts I need for the left leg, I think. Okay, we'll find out. Okay, so let me just see. Oh, sorry, my head's been blocking the camera. I don't know how long it's been doing that. Hope it wasn't for too long. Okay, so I'm just checking how many stickers I need. 2. Okay, right, let me put them on before I trim off the pegs. Trying to be really careful with the alignment here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. this sticker is for here. Right, so let's check. So Liz says which Barbatos model is that? Yeah, so that's the one's the master grade Barbatos. That's the, I'm only just getting to the Gunpla, a master grade 1 to 100. Yeah. In normal cases, maybe I could say, hey Liz, since you're in Japan, maybe you can help him out. But I know you're quarantined in your hotel room at the moment, and then you said as soon as you test negative on Friday, you're flying back to South Africa. So, yeah. But hey, look, maybe you guys can hit each other up and then see what you guys want to do. Yeah. But look, that's you build your first kit. The one that you have, and then you know your dream kit can wait. Like I've also wanted the Master Barbatos, but yeah, I've decided not to get it yet. After like 3 years, I'm still patient with it. Look, I'm not in a rush to get it myself, so I've got plenty of backlog. Not just kits to build, but kits to paint, so I'm totally okay with waiting for a while. Does the stand a chance of winning the Barbatos in a giveaway happening next month? Okay, good luck. What giveaway is that? I take it it's an international giveaway. Anyway, I'd love to stay on stream, but I have to head to bed. Got another busy day of school tomorrow. Yeah, you do that. Thank you for joining the stream. We'll see you at the next one. The next stream that we're going to do is on Thursday, where we cover it's a community stream, so we're going to cover the Build Force photos that they've been sharing with us in the Discord. So yeah. And that's like all kinds of builds that they do, you know, whether it's Gunpla or Warhammer or military stuff like Enrico's. Yeah, we'll chat about it. Well, we'll all chat about it because yeah, it'll be live and you guys are gonna be in the chat. Yeah, so Dusty, if you do like happen to join our Discord via purchasing a gift card, you know, once you join, show us your military builds as well, you know. We'd love to see your work and chat about it. Yeah. Let the whole world see, you know, because after on Twitch, we'll re-upload it on our YouTube like a few days later. And yeah, the whole world gets to see your work. Gets to see the growth of our South African Gunpla community. That's not just exclusive Gunpla. We're all about what's it? Creative hobbies? All sorts of stuff. Would you eventually build the Gundam I got as my first one? You're talking about the HG Command Quanta? Probably not, because I don't have plans to getting that kit, and I don't think War has, but yeah. Plus, it's on our backlog. I mean, not backlog, back order. So we don't even have that kit in stock yet. There's 5 a.m. here. I'm gonna head off. enjoy the stream. Okay, sweet, yeah. Have a good day over there. And then Dusty says your stream keeps freezing for me. Oh, sorry, man. If you ever experience freezing, you can try refreshing the stream. I have 3 dream kits: Barbatos, 1232 F14 Tomcat, and 1232 F4E Phantom. Okay, cool. It's another Gunpla streamer on Twitch. Okay, cool. Yeah, good luck on your competition. May the build force be with you. Oh, I should totally turn it. I should totally make a sticker for that. I remember I snipped off these male pegs here. It's quite interesting. I think the Brady Hound had more of like, I think the leg had more of a inner frame. Some kind of like a very simplified inner frame, and the Kenbu Zan is like just like a regular HG kit, like it's just hollow. But I do understand why they decided to do that, because if they gave the Kenbu Zan a bit of a more like inner frame, there would be a lot of plastics, and you know, then the price will probably get increased quite a bit, and also a bigger box. So designed the kits very smart to keep them similar amount of contents in the boxes, to keep the price pretty much the same or similar between the different Kyokai Senki kits. Okay, it's almost 10:30, so we might need to extend a little bit just to finish off with the waist. And I still want to use that Gundam marker. So it's been years since I used this like marker type Gundam marker. Yeah. It's gonna feel a bit nostalgic for me, because that's also how I got into painting initially, is using Gundam markers. Very cool design. It's very well protected ankle. here. Are you still chatting here? I thought you said you were heading off to bed. Yeah, so the double command quant is actually interchangeable with other kits in the same battle log line. Yeah, well, that's the whole. Actually, not just the battle log line. The battle log line it's an example, because a lot of the HG kits, like throughout the whole HG line, they share, a lot of the kids share similar like limb connection points. So yeah, but I think it was the 8 kits that they released for the battle log. They selected those 8 kits because they're also popular, but they deliberately selected those 8 kits because they do share the exact same limb, like, you know, in terms of like how the waist attaches also a ball joint, the arms attaches also a ball joint, and yeah, so it's very common. So yeah, they're all interchangeable. Yeah, but generally, if you get like a usual average HG kit, they should all be compatible, unless you're getting a weird, like really weird, different scale HG kit, then, you know, obviously it won't. Like, for example, if you get like a HG Nightingale, that one's huge, or HG like Neo Zeon. Good luck on getting that one, but yeah, like that's just an example. There's some kits out there that's really weird and different to the other ones, then they don't use the same limbs design system. Okay, let's build the waist here. T2. Yeah, anyway, good night. I'll see you at the next stream if I'm not busy. Yeah, cool. We'll see you on Thursday if you want. Should be around same time, starting at 9 to like 10:30-ish. So, B29. Isn't HG Hathaway also pretty big? Are you talking about HG Gundam or Penelope? Hathaway is the name of a movie. So I take it you're talking about Penelope or HG. Yeah, those are also really huge Gundams. So yeah, you won't be able to kit bash with other small Gundam kits. Yeah, because all like HGs in general, they're all scale 12144. But Gundams, as you know, or the mobile suits from Gundam, different universes, they all have different sizes. Some is like the 18 meters is your standard size, but you get bigger ones like the new Gundams, like around 22 meters. And then the HG and the Penelope are like even bigger than that, like close to 30, I think. And then you get smaller Gundams like the Crossbones, they like go to 16 meters, or even the Wing series, they're also quite small. Victory Gundams also like the smaller size. And yeah, Psycho Gundam's like a really huge Gundam. So they're not always the same size, even though they're the same scale. Anything from D2? Yeah, there is. Like when I build my master grade Crossbone Gundam, it feels like I'm building a HG kit. Because yeah, it is on the smaller side. 79 cup. Oh, okay, I see. E18. Duster, before I head off, have you had the Barbatos kit in stock before? No, we haven't had any of the Battlelogs kits in stock. We do have them on our back order, but yeah, supply just hasn't been able to get stock of them. Yeah. But yeah, No Sleep Shogun has built, I don't know if he finished building the Barbatos. I did watch one of his stream building the Barbatos, but I don't know if he actually finished it. Yeah. And yeah, Barbatos, well, the IBO kits are quite unique. They've got that unarmored waist section. Okay, so anything else from E7 as well? E7. Done for E. Then let's see I. Snappy. B. I think the B runner is like a common runner shared between the other lead MAILeS kits, because it's labeled as a MAN 1 instead of Kenbu. Yeah. Trimming the pigs. I mean, not pigs. Nubs. Yeah, it's base. No Sleep Shogun says it's basically 2 Barbatos in 1. It has almost all the parts available for 2 Barbatos minus the 1 head and 2 arms. Yeah, I've seen pictures online where like they show you how much leftover parts you still get. Yeah, so I take it as quite value for money for the amount of extra plastic that you get, especially if you want to do like kit bashing. It will come in handy. Okay, right, that should be it. Let's check the other side. Yeah, it's just the waist finished here. Okay, so in the manual it says do not cut on that little peg, but I will trim it off. Okay, I'm gonna take my sharpener to get in there and just trim the peg. Try and take it off, yeah, easy. Okay, and the top part. I don't think I need to trim anything here. It shouldn't be too tough to take apart. So let's try. Yeah, there you go. Easy. And the waist here. Trim here. Okay, nice. Yeah, probably need to remove the seam line there. Okay. Yeah, that'll be future Jeff's problem. Not going to do that on stream. Right, nice and easy. Okay, Takutin says, gotta get more black Gundam markers when next I'm at the Nexus. Doing panel lining on the Hyakushiki tonight. Has spent both of my current ones. Sure. Go easy on them, hey? You can also consider doing making your own panel line paint. If you have like Tamiya paint, Tamiya enamel paint, or even just oil paint, you can just thin it down, and then that can become, as long as your ratio is very thin, then that can become paint that you can use for panel lining. Just that when it comes to hope I didn't trim off too much there. Let's see. Making your own panel line paint from enamel based paints like the Tamiya ones or whatever brand. Just be careful not to let it seep in between. Like, be aware and careful how much you load your brush with the paint, because if you overload it and you dab onto your panel line and it like runs into your joints, it will actually destroy the plastic from the inside, because like once the enamel paint gets trapped inside the any kind of parts, because there's no exposure to air, so it can't evaporate out, so it will just sit within the part and destroy it from the inside. So just be careful about using enamel paint as your way to panel line. But it is the normal way how Gundam or not just Gundam builders, like any model kit builders, they panel line using enamel paint. It's just that Gunpla is a trickier subject because it has joints. When you're dealing with tank model kits or aeroplane model kits, you don't really need to worry about like flowing into the joints, because it's all sealed up and then, you know, cemented up as you build. But with Gunpla and other mech model kits, it is a medium where it's posable, so just be careful about having enamel paint running through into the joints and destroying the joints, cracking the plastic. But yeah, it is the way to, like, more professional and the way to go, and also more cost-effective way, because like one little bottle, like I think it's 10 mils of enamel paint, that's not thin. You can just thin it on your, for panel lining a whole entire kit, I use a dab of enamel paint, and I thin that down, and that lasts me for one entire build, like a master grade even. So one bottle of paint that's like, I think enamel paint, I don't know the prices, but like I think I bought a bottle from like SWX. It's less than $100 for one bottle, and that has lasted me over like 5, 7, 10 years probably. It has, like, until it dries up. But yeah, like, it's hard. But you know, if you want a more cost-effective way of doing it, and also a more quicker way of building it, because remember, once you thin down enamel paint, it flows. It's not like a felt brush pen that you have to like physically draw over a line. You just like, you dab, and then just, you know, I'm sure you've seen it in, whether it's my videos or somebody else's YouTube videos, they just dab one point and just flows. Like, it's very satisfying as well. Yeah, so if you find yourself like outliving Gundam markers, yeah, consider getting enamel paint, or you can even get the also Tamiya's brands, what's it, panel liner, those bottles. It's like, it's basically pre-thinned enamel paint. I don't like to use those because they kind of, I don't know, it feels very it's like they have set colors. It's like they come in black, gray, I think brown even. But when I panel line my kits, I like to mix my own colors depending on what the surface is. So if it's like a red part, I would mix like kind of a brown, and then if it's like a over white part, then I mix like black and gray just to get a darker gray. So yeah, it's just preferably to get a few bottles. Like I have black, gray, brown, yellow, and I use those 4, and I mix into my own type of paints that I like to do panel lining with. So if you buy those set bottles panel liner, like it's limiting creatively. I do know it's kind of a popular choice for a lot of YouTube modelers, but it's kind of yeah, gotta step up their customizing game if I wanna panel line with the, you know, more appropriate ways to panel line your kit. But look, I'm also coming from the perspective of, I want to build my kits to look more realistic. So like, I want my panel lines to be more like as if it's like real shadows casted from like a red part, you know, to cast like, you know, brown shadows, kind of. It won't be a solid black shadows. So that's how I approach to panel lining. But if you want to paint your kit as if you're building a toy or a figurine, then use solid black, use solid gray. It doesn't really make a difference. It's, yeah, like for me, I like to build my little robots to look like giant robots and not to make them look like toys, which they are already. I want to trick people's minds to make them think they are bigger, you know, than they are. So I like to mix my own colors with panel line markers. Hey, Loud Lungs is here. How's the chums? Just finished work for the night, so popping in to say hi quick before bedtime. How's the build going? Okay, well, cool. We've got our mission done today. Well, almost. But in terms of building, let me just see if I think I can just attach the legs right now. In the beginning of the stream, I said my mission for tonight's stream was to build the... Yeah, I can attach the legs. There's nothing else. Yeah. I wanted to build the legs and the waist unit, so we've achieved that. So yeah, just gonna assemble it. And then as a sign off to finishing a stream, I do want to use the gold Gundam marker, and I want to paint the pistons on this kit, because you know, I have been using all the stickers so far. Luckily there's not too many, or these are big ones for the arms, but the ones, the stickers for the pistons, I don't want to use them. I actually want to use my Gundam marker to paint the pistons. So I want to paint the pistons now on stream, so that for my next stream to finish off the build, there's enough time to let the paint cure. Like, I think letting the paint cure overnight, or at least over a day, to be enough. So my next build for this kit probably going to be in 2 weeks time, so it will definitely be cured by then. So yeah. The Takadine, it's definitely something I can try. I have black mini paint, but then again, I'm basic bitch who uses markers and will avoid paint anywhere I can. I have even used a toothpick and black paint to do shadows on minis before. Okay, right. But yeah, what's the thinking behind avoiding paint? Like, isn't it quite fun to deal with painting up your kits? Ooh, whoopsie. And like panel lining, I think it's really satisfying if you've never experienced panel lining with runny paint. Okay, so let me just find the parts for the pistons. Where is it? Yeah, it should be... Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, B15. So yeah, normally there's the gold sticker that wraps around. So yeah, nah fam, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna take it one step. I wouldn't say advanced, because but one step higher than using stickers. Okay, just cut up both. And yeah, it's been many years since I used Gundam markers, so it will be nostalgic to use them again. Okay, so I'll just trim off. Okay, I am in frame. Okay, that's good. Okay, so these ones get a nice and flushed cuts. Cool. Almost got lost in the forbidden sprinkles there. Alright, okay, so we've got the parts here ready. Okay, I think because they're so small, I should get like a, I don't know, a press stick to hold it. Where's my press stick? Okay, just give me a second, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to paint the part and then put it back on the table, and you know, it ruins the paint job and ruins my cutting mat. Okay, so just let me zoom back in a little bit. Okay, so putting these little bits on a press stick just helps me to hold it as well. Otherwise, like holding a tiny little thing, my hand's gonna get cramps. It's gonna pull a muscle. Okay, so let's now try the Gundam Barbatos. So it's fresh, I haven't even opened it yet. Okay, give it a good shake before you use it. And then also use a little tray or something just to hold the paint. Okay, so Dean says, I just don't enjoy painting as much as I used to. Had a few minis turn out real bad and that put me off painting. Okay. Yeah, minis are a very tricky thing. I've never painted like a miniature figure myself. I have painted like Monster Hunter figurines, like, you know, they're also kind of small, but I think miniatures gets tricky because you got to think about shading and light source, like zenith or highlights and all these kind of things. Yeah, but I think if you know, coming back to the topic of the panel lining could be much enjoyable, I think, because you don't have to think about shading in. It's just like you basically just mix, or taking whatever, you know, that you're going to use to panel line with, whether you buy a pre-mixed thing or pre-thinned thing already, or you're mixing your own. Once you have your mix, you just like load your paintbrush, dab, and then let it run, and then you do a little bit more, and then just come back, you know, take a cotton bud and just, you know, get some thinner or lighter fluid and just wipe off the not the excess, you know, wherever the brush has left its dab mark, you just clean that up. And yeah, I think that can be quite therapeutic, at least for me it does. So yeah, do consider trying it out. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Okay, I think that's enough. So as you can see, it hasn't been used before. So how I use let's zoom in a little bit. How I use Gundam markers is that after you shake it, you can, well, not you can, you must, or you push in the tip. Ooh, you see, it's a lot came out. Sure, a lot of it's gonna go to waste then. And what you want to do, just thin it down a bit. You don't want to like load a heavy. You don't want a heavy load on your parts. Ooh, sorry, is my head blocking? Sure, feels very nostalgic because that's how I got into painting my Gunpla kits when I was a kid. It's by using Gundam markers. And I think the gold one was actually my first Gundam marker to paint like V-fins of Gundam. Yeah, that's it for one part. sorry, I just checked the cam now. I hope it was focused when I was doing the thing. But yeah, as you can see, the paint like looks a bit thick and heavy at the moment. But yeah, that's it. Once you're done with your painting, just leave it aside and let it cure and let it settle. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it like, instead of putting it like this, because I don't want it to like flow down into the gray part, which shouldn't be gold. So I'm gonna put it like flat like this, but not like obviously not gonna touch the cutting mat. And then yeah, let it cure, do its thing. Oof, there's so much gold paint. So guys, be careful how much you press. Like press once, if it doesn't respond immediately, just wait a little bit and just press it a little again and a little bit as you go. Yeah, don't be like me and like accidentally offload that much and now it's gonna be wasted. I almost feel like after the stream I should find something to paint with this gold marker, just so it doesn't go to waste. The smell of gold Gundam markers really brings back a lot of childhood memories. I used Gundam marker quite a bit when I was a kid on like, not just Gundams, but like I even started painting like random things around the house. Like other toys and stuff with Gundam markers as well. Yeah, it's got a very distinct smell to it. Okay, let's zoom back out. And yeah, so that's it. And I think also another way to store Gundam markers is try and keep it like tip facing up. So like try not to store it tip facing down, just in case because it has happened to me as a kid before, like where I store it tip down and then just like spilled out. So tip up, and I'm even gonna like keep it in its plastic and just keep it on the wall, you know. Gonna store it that way. Yeah, so Gundam markers, it's a very easy and cheap way of getting into painting. You know, you don't need to buy any more tools, you don't need to buy like cleaners, you don't need to buy a brush, you just purely use the Gundam marker. But there are people that offload their Gundam marker into like a dish and then they take a paintbrush and apply it onto their piece. So you can also do it that way. Yeah, I actually feel maybe that's a better way of controlling how much paint goes onto the part because the Gundam marker still has paint inside, so you know, as soon as you touch a piece, the rest within the tip might still want to flow out. But if you like dab just a little bit of paint on your paintbrush, it's a more controlled like setup. Yeah, but yeah, I think that looks pretty good, hey? Well, we'll get a better look once it dries up properly, because at the moment it's starting to level already, but you can still kind of see it's probably like a bit thick in certain direction. Actually no, it's starting to level itself very quickly already. So yeah, very impressive. Yeah, it is after all made by the same company that makes Mr. Color. So yeah, it's Bandai Spirits, but they commissioned Mr. Hobby, GSI, that's the mother company, GSI, Mr. Hobby, to make these Gundam markers. So it's the same high quality as Mr. Color paint, which is like the golden standards of paint brand in Japan among any kind of model kit building. So yeah, I think that's it for the stream tonight. Let's bring this guy, check out its legs, and we'll find somebody to raid. Yeah, sure, I really love the silhouette and just so unique. Okay, so cool. Sure. And I'm really impressed that there's not much seam line. The only seam line that I've noticed so far is the one that runs down the leg here. But yeah, that'll be very easy to remove here. But again, that'll be future Jeff's problem when he's getting this kid ready for painting. He will have to sort it out. Yeah, awesome. Let's make it stand here. Cool, let's see. Kenny, yeah, looks cool. Sweet, yeah. Does look cool indeed. So thank you guys for joining the stream. Let's find somebody to raid. Where's my keyboard? Where's my mouse cursor first of all? Oh, I need to wake it up. Wake it up. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go on to Twitch. And share my screen, yeah? Let's find somebody together.
Judge
Hey,
these culinary delicacies.
Shush, shush. Okay, makers and crafting. So let's see, is there a Gunpla builder? Somebody building model kits? Oh, cool. Somebody also building Kenbu Zan by, is it Jose? I don't know how to pronounce, I don't know how to say their username. Okay, so there's that option, Kenbu Zan. It's kind of almost like a fate that I have to pick that streamer building the same kit as me, but let's see what are the other options. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, and let's go to that Kenbu Zan dude. So go to stream. Probably need to mute him quick. Let's see. So, we're gonna say raid, and then username. I think that's it. I always have doubts, like, am I doing this right? Okay, so let me just come back to my cam. Okay, and let's do a sign off. So thank you guys for joining me for my first part 1 stream for the HG Kenbu Zan. Yeah. Next stream we'll finish him off. I'll clip out all the pieces so that the build will go quickly and finish off this kit. But yeah, I'm really impressed with, like, it's so blocky and geometric shapes, and it's just so unique, the way how it's coming together and just the way it articulates and bends his knee, and it's so cool, so cool. Yeah. So until next time, keep building joy. Hit you in the crotch there. Okay, so let's raid him. Jose. There you go. Raiding. And okay, gotta wait a few seconds, see? And raid now. And then I end the stream. Bye.